Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. As I mentioned before, that I really love reading your comments. So previously I watch a lot of interesting comments from my students and from the viewers. So I really love reading your comments. Try to share your comments and try to share your opinion about what kind of videos related English language do you people really need, right? Because I have to go according to my audience expectations and according to my audience needs. Well, let's start with our today's topic. This video is going to be about English study plan. How to plan a study structure for your English language. So in this very specific video, I'm going to emphasize on the specific 15 minutes daily English practice. Now, what should be that specific routine for your 15 minutes? Now, 15 minutes, obviously, it's a very short time out of your 24 hours in a specific day. Out of 24 hours, you can simply dedicate this 15 minutes. Why? Because learning English language requires a lot of dedication and it requires a lot of efforts. So until and unless you don't put efforts and dedication, you're not going to learn the language. Now, I really don't know what your English level is, but if you understand what am I trying to tell you people, so it means your English is round about 60 to 70%, or it's round about 40 to 50% even, right? Because at this very moment, normally there are different habits for improving your English. At different level, you need different tactic. You need different habit at different levels. But this habit that I'm going to tell you people is going to be a habit of 10 minutes and 5 minutes. And that's going to be reading. As I always emphasize, reading is a very important habit and it's a very essential habit for improving your English language. So that's about 15 minutes. So 10 minutes for reading English language, and that can be anything, but it would be better if you go for English stories. So I'm going to recommend you an app which is about 1,000 plus English stories. This is an app, download it and try to read every story that you welcome, right? Every story, click on the stories and try to read English stories there. Right? But make sure that that 10 minutes of reading should not be actually in your heart, right? You should read in a way that you should hear your voice back. This tactic, which is 10 minutes reading stories, it does not only improve your reading. If you do it out loud, it improves your listening exercise as well. And besides that, it improves your speaking exercise as well. It helps you in your speaking as well. So this habit actually improves 3 modules of English language, which is listening exercise, which is speaking exercise, and of course, this is a reading exercise, so it's gonna improve your reading as well. Now that 10 minutes is not specified actually. If you follow this structure, you're going to improve your English in 6 months. For example, 10 minutes reading and then 5 minutes you need to speak with yourself. You need to talk to yourself in English language. For instance, whatever you read, you can describe the summary of that actually in that 5 minutes. So this 15 minutes, if you maximize the minutes from 10 minutes to 30 minutes, and from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, right? The more you maximize the numbers of the minutes for improving your English language as a practice, the less time you're going to encounter. For instance, if you go with 10 minutes and 5 minutes, you're going to encounter it in 6 months. But if you go with 30 minutes and 15 minutes, like 30 minutes reading out loud and 15 minutes speaking with yourself in English language, so that 6 minutes can be reduced to, that 6 months can be reduced to 2 months actually. Now, besides this reading practice, there are lots of other habits as well. For instance, I can suggest you people, you all use social media, right? So why not to create an English environment in your social media? There are beautiful pages that shares beautiful and interesting videos in English language, right? And a lot of beautiful native speakers are actually shooting those videos, right? So you must listen to the native speakers every day. Listening to the native speakers actually helps you and assists you to learn English with a beautiful pronunciation. Now, we people, we speak English as a second or third language. So obviously we do have certain errors, grammatical errors. We do mispronounce certain vocabularies, right? So how to overcome these pronunciation and grammatical errors, we can only cover it when we watch and listen native speakers videos, right? All right, I do have another suggestion for you people as well for improving your English language, and that's going to be the last in this video, and that is thinking and brainstorming in English language. Now, how to think in English language and how to brainstorm in English language. Obviously, whenever we wake up early in the morning, so we plan our day. We plan our day, that what are we going to do by this time and what are we going to do afterwards, right? So all these planning, all these imagination do have a language as well, and most of the time we imagine things and most of the time we plan things in our native language. Why? Because we feel comfortable in that language, we feel perfect in that language. That's why we go for our native language. But my suggestion for you people is to plan your daily structure, plan your daily schedule in English language. For example, I'm gonna wake up at this time, or for example, you woke up at 10 o'clock morning or 9 o'clock morning, then what you're gonna do? Are you going to go to washroom and fresh yourself? Are you going to dress up? Are you going to visit your friends? Are you going to work? Are you going to your school, college, or university? Are you going to your English classroom? What you're gonna do there? So all the things that you actually plan and think, you must utilize English language for your thinking process. All right, these were some habits for you people in order to learn English language in a short span of time. I hope you have found these tactics helpful. If you have any other tactic, if you have any other habit for learning or improving English language, I would love to read your comments in the comment section below. For time being, have a great time, stay blessed and stay happy.